Welcome to the channel. I'm Andrew, and this is Arken Optics' new LPVO, the EP-8. Today we're going to go over the EP-8, its specs, and the very unique killbox reticle. Rather than doing the typical unboxing video that most people do on these reviews, I'm just going to show you what comes in the box. So you've got the optic itself, the EP-8, nice and beefy. We've got a set of Arken stickers. We've got a cleaning cloth and adjustment tool. Very nice. They come with a set of flip-up lens caps, if you want to use those. Also has the rubber lens covers, and then you have an extension for the throw lever, which simply screws right into that hole right there if you want to use that. So this guy comes in at about 21 ounces, so it's not per se light, but it's definitely not heavy. We're waterproof, fog-proof, 50 BMG rated. The reticle is in first focal plane, and we've got Japanese ED glass that is clear as a bell. I'll show you some photos, a little bit of video through the reticle in a little bit. Precision tracking guaranteed, and worldwide lifetime warranty, which is very nice. When we take a look at the optic itself, we've got the diopter on the back where you can adjust your focus, and that is butter smooth. And then we have magnification settings from 1 to 8, which again, those are butter smooth. It's nice and beefy. You're not going to bump that and knock you off of whatever magnification that you want to be on. We've got a 34 millimeter main tube. It is an illuminated reticle. You've got night vision 1, night vision 2, and then 9 illumination settings, and one back to 0 with no illumination at all. We've got a 28 millimeter objective, which is very nice, give you plenty of light gathering. And now let's take a look at the turrets. So these are capped turrets. This optic only comes in MOA, so there's not a mil version right now, which doesn't really matter, being that it is a BDC reticle, which we'll go over that reticle in just a minute. But if we take a look at the turrets, you've got a very tactile, audible click on those turrets. Very, very nice. I don't know if you can kind of hear that. But these are beefy, not mushy, very smooth turrets. With the 34 millimeter main tube, we have a very generous 110 minutes of adjustment on these dials, which is very, very nice. So that's the optic itself. Now let's take a look at the reticle. So this is a look at the reticle itself, and I'm going to start out by saying that Arken took a hell of a lot of heat when this first came out, people not liking the reticle. I'm going to say personally, I absolutely love it. I think a lot of that heat came from people that didn't understand the reticle or how it works. So we'll go over that real quick. This is designed by a SEAL Team 1 sniper to give you a combat effective, fast frame and fire reticle. So if we take a look at it, you've got your typical horseshoe with your center aiming point dot, and then you've got brackets all the way down this reticle. So the way that the brackets work is we use these as a BDC for reference point on a human torso to give us acceptable accuracy at the given distances. So if I was to frame Aquaman here, I'm going to go across his shoulders and down his torso, and then I'm going to fit him into the appropriate box. So frame him and fire. And when we're talking about acceptable accuracy, again, this is all about speed. So what I'm looking for acceptable accuracy is a hit within that human torso. I hit anywhere in that center mass torso, that's acceptable accuracy for the way that this reticle was designed. If you look at the arrows up at the top, these are leads for a running target. So if I have a runner coming in this way, I'm going to use this arrow as my reference point to give a lead on that runner to be able to connect with that target. Now, if we look at the dots down the sides, these are wind holds for 762 and 556. So right here, for 556, it's a 7-mile-an-hour wind hold. For 762, it's a 10-mile-an-hour wind hold. So anyway, that's how the reticle works. That's how it's designed. It's designed to be rapid frame and fire. And so anyway, we'll take a look at the actual reticle itself real quick through one of the optics. All right, here's a look through the reticle. This is through a Tacticam, so the clarity that I'm seeing is much more clear than you are seeing through the Tacticam here. The Tacticam uses mirrors to record through the optic, so it does cut down quite a bit on the clarity, but this is going to give you an idea of the reticle. So we are now on 8 power. Take that down to 1 power, and then back up to 8 power. Take a look at the illumination real quick. So that is your bright setting on the illumination. You've got 9 different brightness levels. And then off, back on. That's a 1 power. Then again at 8 power. So that's a look at the reticle itself. I absolutely love it, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it.